Alfa Tradelinks Private Limited is an import, export and trading company based in Singapore. Established in 2011, Alfa Tradelinks Private Limited deals in wide variety of consumer products for clients such as major FMCG wholesalers, supermarkets and retail chains.
I was born in an Indian town called Nagur, and I was brought up in Nagapattinam. They are towns in the coastal area of India, South India. Nagapattinam is the main port linking Singapore and Malaysia with India. I have grown up in a community of merchants. My father, he has spent most part of his life in Singapore. He encouraged me to do something in India itself. He wanted me to become a kind of accountant. Once I finished my master's degree, my father asked me to come over to Singapore. He was running an import-export business, the same I was doing now. So he was doing that business at that time. That was in 1988. So I came to Singapore. I stayed with my father for about 1 month. Then he decided that I should go somewhere else so that I can learn to stand on my own feet. So he has many customers in a country called Seychelles. It's an East African island. I don't know anyone there. Not even one single person that is familiar to me. But he decided I should go there because he has been exporting to many customers in that country. So he has many contacts. So I ended up going to Seychelles. I started going to Mr. Pillai's office for about a week. He is one of the legendary businessmen in Seychelles. He came to Singapore to see my father. So my father, as a matter of fact, told him that I want him to go to Seychelles. I learned a lot from Mr. K.D. Pillai. I worked with him for about 2.5 years. This is where I learned the international trade. End of 1993, October, November, I came back to Singapore. I got an employment pass to work with my father's company. At that time, my father decided to go back to India. He wanted to retire. I never had the chance to work with him, but when he sent me to Seychelles, I met most of his customers, and he used to visit those customers when I was there. So I used to go along with him when he's visiting his customers. I happened to see how the customers view my father with respect, and he worked more than a supplier from Singapore. He worked as a family friend for most of them. And we have other partners in that company, so they have been running the business. I just started working as an accountant in that company. So it was like 2 years, 2 to 3 years, I decided to move on. I joined a multinational company that dealing in seamless steel pipes supplying to the oil and gas industry. And I worked for them for about 16 to 17 years. So it was in 2011. Okay, I decided that I should move on. I should do something on my own so that I can prove myself. When I was working for an MNC with a highly paid job, and I want to resign. How the future will be, nobody knows. Whether I will be able to earn that kind of money or not. My thanks should go to my wife. She supported me all along. When I want to resign, I said, okay, go ahead. If you have hope that you can do well in the business, okay, carry on. My company name is Alfa Tradelinks Private Limited. The name Alfa, all my children's names start with F.A. Fatima, and another Fatima, and Faizur. So I start with Fa. Okay, I just add Al. In Arabic, Al is something like the. So the Fa family, Alpha family. So I use that name Tradelinks from my father's customer. So this is how it comes, Alpha Tradelinks. So I started traveling to Seychelles. All I had was great hopes. I'm hoping to break it through, okay? Because I know the people there, I know the business, I know the supplier sources here in Singapore. The major challenge that we face is the financial difficulties. That means when the company started to grow, we need to have a lot of working capital, and it was very difficult to get the sufficient capital, especially when we are a new company. My vision is that we're not going to stop with this level. I want to become kind of manufacturer in FMCG business. FMCG means fast-moving consumer goods. It has to be a very clear goal, but in my personal opinion, the goal has to be very big. Okay, we can have interim goals, small steps this time, but the ultimate goal has to be very big. But when we reach every step, that can be a step in our success, a step towards our success. But whether we will reach that ultimate goal or not, we will not know. Whether in our lifetime, whether we will reach that ultimate goal or not. But the thing that we are moving towards it, this is what I feel as a success. And when you start something new, you need to have your goals very clear in your mind, because when you enter into something new, usually your mind get distracted to different opportunities, because there are a lot of opportunities. Even in Singapore, there are thousands of opportunities we can identify, but you must identify your area of specialty and how you want to advance in that field. So you have to identify that first. Then your goal has to be along that line. In the initial period, it's very important to identify your niche area where you can prove yourself, where you can achieve something. Service with a difference. Okay, I don't see it as a business alone. I mean, taking from my father, it's more than a business, it's a kind of service. And my customers, they are more than my customer, they are like my friends, because I work with some of them in Seychelles, and some of them are my father's customers. So I wanted to build up the same kind of relationship my father used to have with his customers. As a kind of family friends. So this is how, for my business, I want to have it like a service-oriented business.